They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Seminoles' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bruins offense will get first crack at it here. And Jesse, if there's an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
And the Bruins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Oben. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Nestles it in at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So Florida State's offense will take the field for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
This crowd, full throat, splitting the... Oh, he's got some space. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Price. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Florida State. The offense cashing it in on that drive. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Bruins will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
A strike downfield. Touchdown Seminoles. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played one quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pucks it out of the air. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Into the secondary, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Noles!
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's open. It's complete on the right side. Tackled there by the defense.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Good timing on the quick out. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are...
Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Bruins have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. Finds a little space. Bulldozes his way through. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's open. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, UCLA! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Under fire. Got his man on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. To the air on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. A little release to the back. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. And the Seminoles come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate.
Sneaks it in.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to pass. It's open. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds a spot in the middle. At the 35, he's got room. Wide open spaces. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Let's go, let's go.
Timeout, UCLA.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete to the right. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the 1st down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touchdown, Bruins! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
UCLA.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the tailback. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. And the Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. Off and running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Seminoles!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To throw, it's open.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Bruins decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the left. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Price. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The give out of the gun. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Noles are in the hurry-up. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Noles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Back to throw, it's open. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. The Bruins line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off play action on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. He's got it at the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Loses 3. Brings up 2nd down.
And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Let's go! Let's go!
Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Bettis. Catch in the middle. It's Daniel. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5? They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dime.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Got some room to run. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Back open in the middle. Touchdown Seminoles! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
63, UCLA, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Looking downfield, it's Bettis.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offense
Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Got it. Fire.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He throws one to the left. Wide open, he makes the catch. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their start.
There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Ready.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Release to the back. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Second down.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Bettis. Working that left side now. Smashes through the tackle. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's McNabb. On the move at the 30. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit, where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day,